Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is Chris, Panic at the Tesco here. I am coming to you with yet another lap time guide for Gran Turismo online time trials. With this guide, anyone, no matter the skill level, can learn how to get a gold lap time, which will get you a lovely 2 million credits to go and spend on whatever car you want. This week's car is this Sony Afeela. The Tesco livery is optional. And it's an absolutely horrendous car. It weighs a ton, but on the plus side, it's electric, so it doesn't have gears. So it's one less thing to worry about if you don't like manual gears. It's also four-wheel drive, and it understeers quite easily, so there's going to be some tips and tricks on how to maximize the grip from the wheels. I'll go through that later. The format of the video, I do a lap from the nose camera of the car, where I call out all of the key braking points, turning points and so on. And then we're also going to do a chase cam lap at full speed. And new for these videos, you get to be the star of the video. We have got a guest lap submitted by one of our viewers. I'm going to be critiquing that lap and giving some advice on how to go faster. If you want to be involved in one of these videos, just give me a comment below and get in touch, and we will record a video together and I'll give you direct advice on how to go faster. So without further ado, let's go over to the track and see what it takes to get that gold. So at the time of recording, it's a 218.5 to get those lovely 2 million credits, and I have done a 216.6. So in other words, you don't need to replicate everything that I do in order to get the gold. We have got around 2 seconds of headroom for plenty of mistakes, so don't be too worried. As always, you need to have stability control, traction control and counter steering all completely disabled, and have the ABS set on weak. So as you come down the main straight, look over on the pit wall. You want to be braking at the final one of these pit boxes, the one that I've highlighted here. Brake in a straight line and as hard as possible until the point where you turn in, which is roughly where this sign is here, maybe just a bit before. And you're aiming to get 2 wheels over the rumble strip on the left hand side. Moderate the brake as you turn in. So you notice there that I wasn't braking full and then I'm rolling the car in. Leave a bit of space on the outside of the track and then just gently dab the brakes. Try and get all 4 wheels onto the rumble strip. Cut the dirt here and straighten the exit as much as possible. This is going to give you much more acceleration out of the corner. Bring the car as far right as you possibly can, and when you reach this white line, ease off the accelerator and gently coast the car into the corner, aligning your right hand tyres with the inside of the rumble strip. Try to keep the car into the left and apply heavy braking initially at the piece of tarmac on the right hand side or just before it, and then as you start to turn the car in, ease off the brakes to allow the front end to rotate. Now you're looking for these 2 bollards on the right hand side. As you pass them, that's when it's usually safe to get on full power, and you want to accelerate over the crest of the hill and allow your car to use the full width of the rumble strip on the right. Now focus your eyes on the track ahead and look for the yellow patch of tarmac on the left here. You start braking hard and in a straight line, following the outside edge of the track. Ease off the brakes and slowly sweep the car in just to kiss the inside curb here, and then gradually get back on full power and run the car to the outside of the track using the full width. Now you bring the car back to the inside to shorten the line and reduce the amount of distance you're travelling up to the next corner. As you come up the hill, now prepare to brake when you see the rumble strip on the right. Brake in a straight line hard and then ease off and turn in. We're going to start abusing track limits here. Try and get your right wheels all the way onto the rumble strip. So you can see where I've paused this here. I've got most of the car over the rumble strip, and I'm aiming to do the same again for this right hand corner. Try and get your left wheels over the rumble strip as far as possible and keep them there. And now I'm just going to take a small lift and I'm aiming to cut across the entire section of this concrete here and keep the car to the inside. As we exit the turn, use the extra piece of tarmac on the right hand side, but continuously aim the car inwards towards this orange sausage, straddle across it and then immediately start aiming the car for this grey section of concrete and ride that, because the car will try to understeer wide and you'll end up hitting the green barrier. Now we've got a long straight, which is the perfect time to smash that like button and subscribe to my videos. Now as we come down to the hairpin, keep your eyes peeled for the scarlet line sign on the far right, and opposite it there's also a light post on the left. Those are your braking markers. Brake hard and in a straight line and hug the left hand side of the track. Now, as the curb begins on the right hand side, ease off the brake and come over and just kiss the inside, and then get on the power as soon as possible, maximising the amount of speed that you can take up the straight. The next corner is almost flat. We turn in from out wide and lift off just so slightly to get the car rotated onto the concrete. Keep the car to the left and then turn early over to the right, aiming to kiss the right hand rumble strip with the left wheels. Ease off the accelerator ever so slightly on the apex. Now you're braking where the marshal's post is, and brake in a hard straight line and let the car sweep across and get your left wheels on the inside of the rumble strip on the right hand side of the corner. Again, just gently moderate the throttle and let the car run out and use all of the width of the track on the left. Turn across nice and early, the car will not turn as much as you think, and try and get on the inside rumble strip again, and then let the car follow the sausage curb on the left hand side. For the final corner, you're looking for this bullet sign on the left hand side of the screen. Just as that reaches the edge of your screen, you want to start braking hard and then ease off the brakes and let the car rotate and try and get it onto this rumble strip on the left. I do miss it slightly and then that compromises my exit, but you want to try and get some wheels over that and then accelerate smoothly down the straight, and that should be easily enough for a gold. So now for a full speed chase cam lap as we go down the main straight. We're keeping our eyes open for the pit box on the left, braking in a straight line and then sweeping across. Watch how much of the car we get off the track there on the left, and again we're really going to abuse the track limits on the right here as well. You can see that I was digging up some dirt there as well, and now I couldn't get the car as far right as I wanted to, but I'm just easing off using the full amount of concrete on the left, then just dabbing the brakes and feeding the car in. I'm actually riding that bit of curb and then on the full power as soon as I can, and again using that full width of the track on the left. So now I've got my eyes on this yellow piece of tarmac down here, and I'm going to brake and keep the car to the outside. I'm going to ease off the accelerator, off the brake gently, and then straight into the apex, and run it out to the outside, then run it back to the inside. I'm braking where I see this curb, and things are going to happen really quickly here, but I want to get the car as much over that rumble strip as I can on the left. The same on the right here. So you see how far I ran off it, and again I was off the accelerator there and just letting the car turn in because the speed down this part of the track is more important. And I'm going to clip that concrete on the right. And if you didn't like and subscribe in the earlier part of the video, please do it now if you think this video is useful. So as I pass that scarlet line board, I'm braking in a straight line, hugging the outside of the track and then sweeping across, hugging the inside. It's about getting on the power as early as possible to help you speed up this hill. You're going to see me take a very small lift just to get the car into this piece of concrete, and then I'm going to make a small lift as I'm over the apex here just to make sure that I make the corner exit. Then I'm braking where I see that marshal's board, and again watch how much of the car I get off track here. So really abuse those track limits, and again there, and again here. So you can see that I'm barely keeping the car on the track, but that is the secret to a fast lap time around Lago Maggiore. And then for the final corner, this is the one I kind of screwed up. As you can see here, I really needed to get the car on that rumble strip and I just missed it. Meant I had to hesitate slightly on the accelerator, cost me a couple of miles an hour down the straight. Otherwise this would have been easily a 2:16.0. So I hope you enjoyed that lap, and now it's time for our silver lap. Okay, we're playing this lap in slow motion to give enough time to talk through it. Let's see where we're braking. We're braking at the right point, but we're not turning across early enough. We're turning really late. We're not using that inside of the track. We were really hard on the brakes all the way there. And again, now we need to be using that yellow rumble strip on the inside, and we're having to back out as well. So just not smooth enough on the accelerator. Let's see what we're like here. So we are lifting off and we're getting that line in kind of okay. It's not too bad. And then, okay, we're just way too slow on the turn in here and too late on the accelerator, too late on the brakes. I think everything's just happening just a fraction too late there. Right, got time to think about what we're going to do next. So we should be aiming for that yellow strip. And we're braking, but why are we turning to the right at this stage? I don't know. We need to be all the way to the outside. And now we're really going to struggle to make it round the corner. We have to, yeah, we've scrubbed off a lot of speed down to 50 miles an hour there, and not running the car around the outside of the track either. It's compromising us up this hill. Are we going to? We're not all the way over to the right. We are braking at the right point, but we should have turned in way sooner than that. We are nowhere near the rumble strip there. And now having to get out the accelerator there, because we hadn't positioned the car correctly, and the same there as well. Not really using that rumble strip either, which we should be. Are we going to use the sausage curb? No, we're not. We should have. Are we going to touch this? No, we haven't. We haven't touched the curb there either. And I think what's happening there is that the car's just not getting turned in early enough. We need to be much earlier on the turn in to give the car time to grip up into the corner. Let's see what we're like braking into the big hairpin. So Scarlet board on the right. Yeah, we're braking at the right point, give or take. But he's not eased off the brake as he's turned in. He's turned in late and squared off the apex, and this is going to cost us all the way up this hill now. So for some reason taking a late apex there. Now are we going to sweep across? So that's not bad. Just to dab off the accelerator, that's not so bad. Another dab off the accelerator and on it. So these are pretty good corners actually, this is not so bad. Leaving some room on the left of the track, I see, and we're braking at the right point, but we're braking too hard, and now the car's straightening up. You see the car straighten up there and completely missing the apex. We're not using the track on the outside either. And now, oh, we're turning and braking at the same time. You see there in the middle of the corner. So follow the inside. That's, I mean, this bit's easy if you've messed up the bit before. What we're going to do here. So we're braking at the right point again, and we are sort of easing the car around. This is actually decent. Could have, I think, just overall needed to be faster. So too much braking. But it was the right sort of thing, you know. It wasn't turning in too late or anything like that. So there we go. That is a 223, which is not ideal, and you can see plenty of places there where we lost some time. So thank you there to this week's viewer Blitzwing again for submitting another video for me to review. I hope you find that useful. If you want to be featured in a future video, all you have to do is drop me a comment below saying that you want to take part, and I will do a critique of your lap time as well. But I hope you found that useful, and I hope that this helps you get the gold medals. I hope to see you in the next video. Please remember, like and subscribe if you thought it was useful, and share your own thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you once again. Panic at the Tesco, over and out.